In Victorian Britain, the street lamps were being lighted. I trod carefully across the wet cobbled street. A policeman looked at me with suspicion and told me to just keep moving. A young homeless girl on the street was not a good thing. I walked past the man who, in hand, had a drink. I slipped my hand gently into his left pocket and pulled out a few coins, then slipped them into my pocket. I carried on walking and tapped a guy on the shoulder. "Sir, you dropped a coin." I passed him the coin. "Keep it." The man threw it between my feet, so I picked it up and carried on. I hummed a tune that my mama used to hum to me before she died. I walked through the night. It was 4 a.m. when I stopped, and I had to get something to eat. I was starving. I opened the window of one of the houses in the street. I pulled myself through it and gently landed on the other side. There was bread and a beer on the table. A man slept on the far side. I tread gently and grabbed the things. I left a coin on the table from the earlier in the night and again disappeared out the window. It must have been maybe 30 seconds. I ate the bread outside and drank the beer. I grabbed the sack and pulled it over me. My eyes closed, but my brain never slept. If I did, I might get caught during the night. Movement inside the house and a bang. No. What? Someone stole my food but left me minimal money? The man said in a shocked voice. "If I catch that thief, I will kill him. What a cheek." I stood up and ran for it, but then stumbled and smashed my head against the ground. The man ran out and grabbed me by the back of my shirt. "Please, sir, I left money. I meant no harm," I begged and cried. Once I stopped, he lifted his hand and slapped me across the face. This stung a lot and made me cry again. "Shut it," he said, and hit me again. The pain was unbearable. Tears streamed down my face, but I was quiet. Now I'm taking you back inside, and I will teach you a lesson. You will learn. There must be a use for you, child. Well, by the looks of it, you're more like a young woman. He looked at my chest and down. I tried to pull away from him, but he just put a tighter grip onto me and slapped me again. "Please, not again," I sobbed. He pulled me back into his house and tied me up, then walked away and grabbed something from the other room. I struggled to get out of my binds. A knife laid on the table. Although blunt, it would cut through the rope. I grabbed it with my mouth and dropped onto a smaller table behind me. And then grabbed it with my hands. The knife slipped, but I grabbed it before it hit the floor. But it cut into me. The man came in and looked at me. "Now for your lesson." He stood over me and tried to see if I would cry or react, then slapped me, which made me cry in pain. I said, "That's it. Cry, you stupid thief." He then ripped my shirt open, ripping the buttons off. He looked at my chest. Looking up, he went to kiss me, but I moved my head. My hands came loose. As he grabbed my head, I swung my arm and buried the blunt, rusted knife deep into his neck. He choked and fell backwards. I got on top of him and pulled the knife out. I smiled and hummed it gently. That beautiful song that my mum used to sing. "You wanted to try. I gave you a chance, but now you die." I ripped his neck open and allowed it to drain, then chopped off his limbs carefully and wrapped them into pieces of cloth, decapitating him and putting on his pillow. Then the torso I put on the table. One of his arms I left on the front door, the other in the back. His legs I crossed on top of a chair. I chopped off the top of his fingers and put them in the sink. This man was an evil man, and he deserved to die for his sins. I smiled in pleasure at my work. My best yet.